Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is the Asus ROG Strix Scar III. This is a 15-inch gaming laptop, and this is a video to talk about the highlights and lowlights of this awesome little gaming laptop. Now, this is a real powerhouse of a machine that packs a Core i9 processor, an RTX graphics card, 32GB of RAM, a terabyte internal hard drive, and a 240Hz screen, which is pretty nuts. Now, this is a short video where I'll be talking about the awesome features of this laptop that I've noticed so far. One of which is this cool underlighting bar that runs around the outside of it. That's adjustable within the Armoury Crate software and is Aurora Sync compatible, so you can pair it up with other Asus peripherals, mice, keyboards, headsets, and whatever else you have that you want to plug into it. And as you can see, the keyboard itself is also pretty funky, comfortable and compact, and it comes with this sort of carbon fibre style finishing on it, and it's in the pattern which we've seen before with other Asus laptops, and it's really nice in that way. One downside you might have noticed earlier on in this video is there's 3 USB ports on the left hand side, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but that is the only USB ports apart from a USB-C connection on the rear. There are none on the right hand side, which seems a bit strange. If you want to plug in a mouse, you'd have to plug it in on the left side and then run the cable maybe around the back. I suppose if you've got a wireless mouse, it's not really an issue. The layout of the keyboard is also alright, apart from that enter key, which you can see is a shallow one, which really find frustrating. It's kind of a US style layout, but you have the adjustable Aurora Sync brightness here. You can change the Aurora color schemes, go through a variety of different ones as usual, and you have access to a number of other buttons on the keyboard as well, including the fan speed and the screen brightness and everything else. The screen itself, as I said, is 240Hz as the highest spec one that you can get. You can get a 144Hz screen as well, but the 15-inch model you get 240Hz is the maximum. It has this really cool brushed aluminium finish on the back of it, and the styling of it is really good. Actually, it's very weighty. It's a very weighty, heavy laptop. It feels hefty in the hand, and it has a really good quality finish to it. Another highlight on the rear is an Ethernet port. You don't often see Ethernet ports on modern laptops, especially not gaming ones. However, at the same time, you can see a Lowlight. It has a HDMI output, but no DisplayPort. Now, the USB-C connection is DisplayPort capable, so if you have the right adapter, you can use that. However, I do question why they don't have DisplayPort built in. Another feature is the little dongle that you can get, that you can plug in and that you can set with various different settings. I'll be playing around with this a bit more, but it's basically a funky little sort of NFC style dongle that you can plug into the side, and then it automatically adapts your settings. And you could have a number of these for different situations and just plug them in and automatically run your favourite settings for whatever you're doing. So I suppose you could have one for work, one for gaming, one for esports maybe, or something like that. And it also apparently is capable of being used as like a secret key for storing data on, which will be interesting to find out more about that. You can see the laptop has this really funky accents on it though. It does sort of ooze quality, and it should do because it is a very expensive laptop. You're looking at around £2,000, $2,000 depending on where you're buying it from, and obviously the spec's going to vary that price slightly as well. However, it is hefty. Also, another neat feature is this numpad trackpad combination. We've seen a lot on Asus laptops lately. Basically press that top corner and you get access to the numpad. So although you've lost standard numpad positioning, you do have a touchscreen style numpad there, which makes it easier if you have to use spreadsheets or whatever else during the day. So it's quite a nice addition. And here you can see a more distant view of the screen. You can see it's quite bezel free. It's quite a small bezel around it. It sits quite proud up high there. Membrane style keyboard design, not too noisy, quite comfortable to use during the day so far. I'll do a more in-depth review of that once I get to doing the full review. But generally it's been quite a pleasure to use, apart from the frustrations with the enter key. Trackpad seems fairly accurate, and the setup is really nice. I've not quite tried VR on it yet. I think those 3 USB ports on the side are going to be a bit of a niggle for some. Only having 3 USB ports also might be a problem. depending on what you're planning on plugging into it. You know, if you put a headset, mouse, keyboard, microphone maybe. And other than the point of note actually here is there's no webcam, so if you want a webcam you have to plug that in as well. This has been a short overview of the Asus ROG Strix Scar III. Hope you like this video. Please check back soon for the review. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to know about this laptop. Thanks for watching.